Welcome to the Investor's Playbook Show, where our mission is clear: empowerment through financial education. We firmly believe that financial freedom isn't a privilege. It's a right that's available to everybody. Each week, we dive deep into the world of finances, breaking down complex topics and making them accessible and actionable for everyone. As we grow this community, we invite you to join us on this journey. Why tune in? Because together, we're not just learning about wealth, we're building a movement, reshaping futures, and proving that with the right knowledge, financial success is within everyone's reach. It's time to get off the sidelines. Let's go.
All right. Welcome to Investors Playbook, episode 12. I'm Cornell Rowan.
I'm Deshawn Edwards, and today we are talking all about artificial intelligence, y'all. We know that it's been booming. Everybody's been kind of using AI for a lot of different things, but we're going to talk about how you can use AI to transform your business. All right. Cornell, what we got for him today?
All right. So basically, we're going to start with what AI is. And really, it's not just to transform your business, but like it can also help you with your personal life too.
Oh,
It
very
makes pretty
true.
much,
Very true.
yeah, it makes pretty much everything easier. So I feel like it's a great topic to hit on. But AI is basically computers performing complex tasks that only humans could do in the past, such as reasoning, making decisions, and even solving problems.
Something else that's cool with AI is that it actually learns, right? I mean, that's the cool, scary kind of part. We've all seen Matrix, Terminator. How smart is AI actually going to get?
iRobot.
But right now, AI is at least smart enough to has an ability to learn to the point where it can definitely benefit us in many ways. Like Cornell mentioned, your personal life, your business. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So I know with me personally, I use AI almost every day. Like me and Chatty, I named my AI Chatty, bro.
Not Chatty. That's wild, bro.
I'd be like, "Hey, yo, Chatty, what's up?" But anyways,
Hey,
but
that's real.
yeah, no, seriously though, AI is definitely transforming how we do our everyday tasks. It's transforming how we start our businesses, how we run our businesses, um, and even the companies. You know what I'm saying? Like the companies that are really picking this up. It's just a lot. It's a lot happening. I know in my experience, um, one thing that I use AI for a lot is if I'm at or if I know that I have a week worth of workouts going to the gym, I'll literally type in AI and say, "Hey, I want to focus on this week. Can you help me out?" Or even with my runs, I would say, "Look, I have a half marathon on the 21st of January. Today is November 1st. Create a running regimen for me so that I can, be successful on my half marathon in a couple of months." So, man, I'm telling you, it's so much that happens, and that's just again the personal side of it. What about you, Cornell? How has AI
Man,
transformed your life
I
so far?
just like you said, man, it gets so deep because really you can put in anything that's so specific, like things that you can't Google. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because you're looking for a specific result and you're saying, okay, on my running regimen, what do I need to do in this situation? Where Google, you'll get all of this stuff. You'll have to search through 1,000 pages, but
And the information
AI,
will be canned too.
right?
It won't fit like in my
Exactly.
specific situation. So yeah.
Exactly. AI takes what you give it
Hmm.
and it goes through whatever database it has and it's able to give you a specific personalized individual answer for
Right.
what you have going on. But just like you, man, I use AI every day. I use it for emails. I use it for processing my thoughts. Um,
Yeah.
uh, we could use it for like making an outline for whatever we wanted to do, like maybe a system or a anything, man. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy the way this thing works.
Yeah.
And really the reason why we want to talk about this is because with it being so powerful, it's important that we capitalize off of this.
Hmm.
So I know before you introduced it to me when we were in Hawaii, like I never even like I've heard Chat GBT, but I never took the time to actually see what it does. And there's
Right,
still people to this day that have no idea what it does. I'm sure everybody has heard the name at this point.
right. And that still baffles me. Well, I mean, not so much because sometimes people are um they're hesitant to try out new technologies,
Hmm.
right? And a lot of people do have that mindset of, well, if they know exactly what AI is, they'll say, well, no, that removes creativity. It removes a
Yeah.
bit of the humanistic side of things. I don't want to use it. So you have some people who choose not to use AI. You have others, like you said, who just have heard of it but have never actually tried it themselves.
Yeah.
So that's
Because
the
I feel like seeing is believing because you
mhm.
don't really know how powerful it is until you see it. Like you might hear, "Oh yeah, I like AI." It's like, okay, it's just some little stuff this man playing with. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't
Yeah,
really.
you know what's funny? I actually have a story. So when I was at home maybe a month ago, back home, I was chatting with my mom, and she told me that she had a and I hope I'm not putting my mom under the bus, but she told me she had like a sermon in like 2 weeks, and I was like, "Ma, I can create a sermon for you. What's the topic gonna be about?" So she gave me the verses, and literally it created like an outline for her to speak on, and she's
Mhm.
like, "This is amazing." And then from there, she just grabbed titles and grabbed subjects and like just went in on her sermon. But it again gave her a way to, you can start with this, a skeleton,
Yeah.
and build from that, right?
Yeah.
So that was me introducing ChatGPT to my mom like 2 weeks ago or 2 or 3 weeks ago. You get what I'm saying?
It
People have been using it for months. So you're right. Like it's a lot of people who just haven't dove
yep.
into it.
it
Hmm.
it organizes your thoughts. And
Definitely.
people relate this to not having your original thoughts and things of that nature, but it's not even like that. You're basically telling this system how you want everything. So your thoughts are there. It's basically putting it into more refined words.
Yeah. I mean, and when you really think about it, let's just say you are doing a research paper. You're going to go to Google and do research. What's the
Yep.
difference? Like you're still using other people's either papers or other people's already formulated thoughts to kind of then create and guide your own. I
Right.
mean, it might not be exactly the same, but it's not so different than just doing research using someone else's material. So,
I
yeah.
agree. 'Cause this thing will quote it for you. It'll put the citation for you.
It'll
I
make
guess
sure.
I guess they don't like it's too easy. You have to do more work. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was this. I had a friend, and part of her job, she had to like analyze data and come up with a summary. And she didn't want to put it in AI because she felt like it was cheating. But the result is the same. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They don't care who did it. They just want this done. Why is it? Why do you feel bad for using this more efficient way to get it done?
Yeah. I remember in school, people used to say don't use calculators
I get
because
that. I understand that. You need to know how to compute it
I
yourself.
feel like, yeah, I mean, I guess with data, it's a little different. Like basic mathematics, you should be able to do that without the need of an assisted tool.
And
But
it's
yeah, with
important.
her specific job,
Yeah,
probably.
it's important to know because in school you're learning how to do this. This is
Right.
the difference.
Yeah.
And for that job, they just need this system computed to get the job done.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Less of how you get it done. Just
right,
getting it
it's just
done.
getting
Yeah.
it done. Right.
Yeah.
Whereas in school, it is about how you get it done because you need to know how you got
Right.
this answer.
Right.
So I'd
So I
say
will
it's
say this though. With certain companies, because a lot of people are adopting this into their work, right? Like a lot of companies are saying use this AI tool. Some companies have sensitive information that they don't want to put into the
yeah,
AI tool because again, the AI learns from everything you dump into it.
right.
So if you put like PII data inside of AI, and now you have everyone's personal data inside of this tool. I don't know what data she had to compute,
I'm sorry,
but
you use an acronym that we might not be. I know I'm not familiar with that acronym.
it's just like personal information, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And personal identified information. That's the exact acronym. PII.
Okay, gotcha.
Personal identifiable information. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, personal identifiable information. But yeah, so information like that should not go into Chat GPT. Depends on the data that you have to compute, right? So some things shouldn't go into there. And I don't know, again, I don't know what
I
it
s-
was that she had to compute, but if it
nah, I
was
feel
something that's sensitive,
then you
I could
should.
see her hesitation. But if not, man,
I get
yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, my another thing, just you know, starting a business, I feel like this is the best time to do it
Hmm.
because of AI and how it organizes thoughts. That business that you wanted to start, or your dream, your passion, this is the best time to get started. Because what you can do is say, hey, talk to AI and say, hey, this is the type of business that I want to start. How do I get started? And it'll give you a bunch of guidelines on how to get started. And what you can do is you can use it to your advantage. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to figure everything out yourself.
Right. Exactly. So a lot of what me and Cornell talk about is financial literacy, financial education, financial freedom. Starting a business is a road to all those things. Financial freedom specifically. Using AI to start creating the idea that can lead to your financial freedom is what we're talking about. All right. So yeah, a lot of people are definitely using that to start their businesses. You're seeing people who are now able to kind of create content very rapidly. A lot of it is going to be that AI based. Hey, can you create a caption for me? Hey, can you give me ideas for some content I need to post every single day for the next month? Can you give me ideas on what to post? And it can be, again, it can hit a number of things. Like it can hit the social media side, it can hit the business planning side, it can hit the maybe some of the financial side. You might want to be a little more like hands-on with that piece when you're talking finances in your business. Um, but yeah, it can definitely assist in all of those realms. And like Cornell said earlier, now is the best time to utilize it. If you are thinking of starting some kind of business, just give it a shot. Like you already know, we preach the failing forward. The best lesson is by doing, man, getting
All
off the
right.
sidelines. So yeah, if anything was stopping you now, I mean, before now, it's like you have less of an excuse, man.
Because think about this. Do you think Amazon is not utilizing AI
Oh yeah,
to its advantage? Do you think Microsoft is not doing this? If you
these are
think
companies highly invested in the
right,
artificial intelligence
it
space.
if you are not using AI because you think that you may think it's unethical or something like that, you're going to fall behind. You're
Hmm.
going to fall behind because these bigger businesses, of course, they're going to use it because they know that they can use it to their advantage to grow at a more rapid speed. So if you're not doing this, it just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. In this day and age, we got to evolve. Don't be that dinosaur that just gets left extinct. You're gonna be a
Right.
fossil while everybody else advancing.
The this is the way we always did it. You know, why
Yeah,
would we change?
don't be
You
that person. You got to
know.
evolve.
Yeah.
Any successful business is evolving. Amazon started from only selling books. Look at them now.
Right. Yeah. Literally.
You got to
You know what I
evolve.
mean? Yeah. So
So
I guess outside of the personal life, Cornell, how have you used Chat GPT or AI, right, in your professional life, business life? I know you said you sometimes use it like to reply to emails and things like that, but anything besides those things?
basically, as you said, man, like if there's like a description for like a product or a description for like a video that we've made,
Hmm.
that's that GPT. Of course, I'm not just gonna put it in there and take whatever it gives me. I'm going to critique. I'm gonna make it my own and make it fit whatever we have going out.
Hmm.
But But yeah, even the videos that we post, that's AI generating those captions.
Right.
Is listening to what we talked about and creating captions based on
Right.
that. Of course, I'm not
Exactly.
just going to let it fly because sometimes, sometimes the captions may be off. I might have
Yes.
to reword the captions. I might miss a caption here or there, but
Mm-hmm.
most of the time I'm going to get it right. So
Yeah.
that's how it has been for me. Um,
Definitely.
and yeah,
No, that's real, man. Because again, it is a very, very powerful tool. And you're seeing people using it in a lot of unique ways as well. Like now, ChatGPT doesn't just give you responses. And before, for those that I say my OGs, I'm talking about the people who started using ChatGPT like in March. It was a ChatGPT only could go up to 2021 information. It can search the internet now.
yeah,
It can literally get brand new information right now. So if you ask it, hey, what's the current price of the SPY? It'll do a little loading. Hey, look, we're going to go search for it. The SPY is currently at such and such, such and such. Before the answer was, I can only look at data from 2021. Now, and this is what I said earlier. ChatGPT is learning and is growing at a very rapid pace. It's
yeah,
going to get to a point to where it no longer needs to search the internet, and it's just going to be integrated into ChatGPT. And if you're uh, one of the people that decided to pay for ChatGPT, I mean, you've taken a look at all of the different plugins that they have. It can create PowerPoint slides for you. It can create Excel documents for you.
generate
Now they have
images.
now they have Dolly.
Crazy.
You can create images, um, and just like how we seen people previously, you just literally type in the description, and a literal AI image is created that does not exist anywhere else, to my knowledge. I think that's how it works, right?
That
It's
is
just
how it
very,
works.
very specific to
It's too
what you typed
specific.
in. Yeah,
There's no way. Yeah, it
yeah.
generates that image, and it's
Hmm.
nowhere else,
Right.
which is crazy.
Yeah. So that I mean, that alone is just like, yeah, maybe this is something that I should look into, see how it can help my business. So yeah, I know personally with me outside of me using ChatGPT to kind of navigate my personal life, I used it a lot for the my nonprofit role. Like you mentioned, like kind of responding to emails or at least creating a good way to reply to someone's email.
Hmm.
Um, a lot of times when I am thinking of drafting like some type of either like a challenge for the professionals out here. It'll start with the idea in my head, typed in the chat GPT, and then, okay, cool, I can work with this. I'm going to change a couple things here. But it definitely cuts down a lot of the time spent
Yeah,
on, man, the words here doesn't really, like, it cuts down a lot of the mundane time, right? And it just gets the information out there. Because that writer's block that people used to talk about, um, this is something that can kind of break through that. And writer's block doesn't just come with people who are writing books. It can come with people who are like trying to respond to an email. I know me personally, I'm thinking, I wonder how this person is going to receive this email. And instead, I just like, all right, ChatGPT created this. I'm just going to send this off. It's less trying to figure out uh, how much this email is going to affect this person when they read it. And instead, it's just the information is there, right? And that's the most important part. So, yeah.
yeah. And I know I also wanted to get into. I know we went into it a little bit, but I also want to talk about like the bigger businesses
That are investing
that
in
are
chat,
investing.
artificial intelligence.
Right. Do
Hmm.
you mind running that disclaimer?
Yes. So um, I just want to make sure that Investors Playbook is for educational and informational purposes only. We encourage our readers and our clients to consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. All investments involve risk, and past performances does not guarantee future results.
Perfect. So now that that's out the way, so like there are certain businesses that are invested in AI, and of course there's already been an AI boom, but what they're saying is it's suspected that it will continue to go up. So Microsoft is a big player in AI. I know I'm heavily invested in Microsoft. I invested, I want to say I only got into them in January, and they're already at their all-time high at this point. So it's
Wow, bro.
when things like this happen, it's important to see, okay, what players are invested in these things because
Hmm.
AI is only going to continue to get better as it has. Remember, Deshawn just said that they weren't even connected to the internet a little while ago in March.
Hmm.
It was only information up to a certain time period, but now it has current information. So with AI getting better, of course, it's going to continue to develop and grow and be able to have more capabilities. So with this happening, the wave should be caught.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm
I
going to
think
look for these
people might be
businesses.
thinking that it's too late too to invest. Like you mentioned, the way like the AI boom has happened, but man, look, it is we have barely scratched the surface of this thing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted to make sure that if that was ever a thought in anyone's head, like, nah, just dismiss that immediately. We are at the beginning of this still. Go
Yeah.
ahead, bro.
So like certain companies like Apple, Microsoft, Google, they're investing billions of dollars into AI,
Mhm.
Amazon. So what I do is I look for these companies and I invest in these companies so that I can make money off of their plays in AI. So this is a good strategy to use when you're investing.
Right, right, exactly. And I mean, not even just using the the strat like just AI itself is a big booming industry, but this is just a strategy to use in general when you're investing. If you're seeing a lot of one particular thing being talked about in the news, right? Maybe do a little bit of research on why so many companies are involving themselves in this particular platform, whether it be AI, or just some new technology, maybe some new microchip that might be coming out. But again, a lot of tech companies are definitely diving into AI. You got Amazon, you got Google. And when you really think about AI, how far back it goes, even Siri, like that's AI. You have the Amazon, what's it called? The dot or the Google dot, Amazon, I forgot what the Amazon one was called.
I think Amazon is the dot and Google
Um,
is Google Home or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So all those little devices that you can say, hey, such and such, can you do this for me? Like that's like the baby form of AI. Since then it's grown to Chat GPT, then now it's grown even more to being able to like create images for you. So AI has been around for a long time.
And
But
imagine, so like with these players investing in AI, imagine your iPhone because Apple is investing in AI. So right
mhm.
now, Siri's kind of inefficient. Like I asked her something, she's
Yo,
like,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So imagine Siri Chat GPT. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying? Where you can have a conversation, it's able to reason, it's able to solve complex problems
They have that now, bro. To a level. If you got the upgraded, I was literally talking to Chat GPT the other day.
through your
And she
phone.
got voice and everything, responding to me, having the conversation a week ago. It's there, bro. We here already.
Who needs real people? I can sit here and have a conversation with my phone. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally here, man. Like that's a new function of ChatGPT. You can now voice to it and it can respond just like how the responses are in the ChatGPT app or on your computer or on your phone.
That is crazy.
It's already here, man.
I wonder where they're going with this. Cause like imagine like you going outside and you see robots walking around. You see what I'm saying? They able to like
Bruh, I've already look in LA, they here, bro.
yeah.
They're not walking around, but they're delivering
Mm,
food for sure.
that's only the beginning.
I'll be driving up the street or down the street and I'll see a robot crossing the street with like food in its tray and it's going to deliver food to someone.
And, and it's scary because we know, and they've been talking about this too. AI is going to take a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of jobs. They've already made the first McDonald's that's completely automatic.
Hmm.
It doesn't need any employees. It's scary, man.
Right. It does take a lot of jobs. It also creates a lot of jobs too, though.
But it creates a lot of higher intellect jobs. You get what I'm
Not
saying? Like where you
necessarily.
need schooling for. Okay, so what types of jobs does it create?
I'll name one. A
Okay.
new job that you can now do for content creators. They call them prompt engineers. These are people who know how to speak ChatGPT. They know what questions to ask ChatGPT to get an answer. People get paid for that now. They call it prompt engineering. Like, what prompts can I type into ChatGPT? And I mean, it might not be like the typical 9 to 5 job.
That's what I'm saying. So
Oh,
imagine
okay.
they just eliminated a job in this McDonald's, from the cashier to the burger flipper. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. The jobs that are that AI can do and AI can learn, yeah, those are going to be
So,
eliminated for
so
sure.
do you feel like AI has created more jobs than it's going to relinquish?
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know that one, bro. Maybe.
It just doesn't
Probably
seem
not,
that
though.
way. It doesn't seem
Probably not.
probable because it wouldn't make sense for a business. Because if they're not making more money off of this, why would they do it? They're eliminating more of their costs by hiring. Well, they're not really hiring because you don't have to pay a robot.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
They
Like you
hire
got,
the people to maintain the robots. They hire, but you're right. Those
it's
are,
not the same. Like
yeah, it's not the same.
I'd rather hire someone to maintain all the employees and only pay him than pay all the employees. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
All
what you're
right.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
replace all the
no,
employees with robots because then I don't have to
maybe,
pay them.
maybe now we'll just have a bunch of entrepreneurs. Everyone's gonna just be an entrepreneur, bro.
I wish it
I
worked that
mean,
way, man. It's
when
scary.
you, yeah, and I don't know where it's gonna go or how it's gonna end up, but I mean, this is why you really need to like take a second look at your finances. If you are, because I know a lot of even the higher paying jobs too. There are
Yeah.
software
Yes.
engineers who are like getting let go because AI can create. They
Yeah.
can code. AI can code. So yeah, it is a lot of jobs that
It's
are being
scary.
replaced. But you got to make sure that I guess you either have a skill that AI cannot replace, or
Skills. Yes.
yeah, you got to have skills that are irreplaceable by AI, or find ways to make AI make you money, like these companies are doing.
Yes.
Get on board, right? Like ride the wave, like you mentioned. Figure out how you can utilize AI to make yourself money, like these big companies are utilizing AI to make them money. So, because yeah, it is a scary thought, um, and I don't want to like just start thinking of careers that might go away with AI,
I
but
mean, you got
it's
to be
quite a few of
realistic.
them.
You
No,
can't
no, no,
just,
for sure. I was like
yeah,
just naming them out, like,
yeah,
but
because
yeah,
because you can't really just like skip through life and be like, oh, I'm good. You see what I'm saying? You still gotta, you gotta be a competitor
yeah,
in every era. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
you got to
exactly.
survive.
Mhm.
It's not. This ain't Candyland. You feel me?
No.
You gotta be a competitor. So like you have to think of, and I'm not just saying just think of everything that could go wrong. Like of course
Mhm.
don't do that, but you just have to make sure that you're marketable,
Right.
even if AI becomes so efficient that a lot of these jobs start disappearing.
Yeah. Yeah. Start being replaced.
You know?
Man. But all we can do is wait and see, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And
not
see
wait and see.
and develop skills.
We're not gonna. Let's not wait and see. We're going to see, but in the meantime, figure out ways to, like you
Use
said,
smart
develop
technology.
skills, create safety nets for ourselves, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, in every realm, financially, especially financially, because again, that's probably going to be a big one that AI hits. It is a tool that can generate a lot of money. If it depends on where you are on the chessboard, though, if it's going to benefit you or if it's going to wipe you out. So
Don't be a pawn.
that's real. That's real. But yeah, all right. That
Nah,
might wrap up this episode for today.
So,
What do you
and I
think?
like I like the background, man. It's real AI-ish. I don't
Oh
know if you did that on
yeah,
purpose. That's
I
pretty dope.
did. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's on purpose.
Is
Yeah.
is that like a real background, or is that
Yeah, bro, it's real.
oh that you're really this is a real thing. I thought that was like
You
a
thought this
fake
was like
background or
a
something.
virtual AI background?
I didn't know what you had going on, bro.
You thought AI generated? It does kind
I'm
of
like,
look
how
like
did
an
you
AI background. Yeah, this is real, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, it's actually
that's what's
there.
up. Okay. Yeah, but nah, this was a good one. I like how we tied AI into what people can do with their personal lives in order to improve their overall well-being as well as their finances. So nah,
Hmm.
this was cool, man. So
Absolutely.
let's tell them where they can find us.
Oh man, yeah, no, definitely. Investors Playbook LLC. You can find us on YouTube. You can find our podcast on any of the podcast platforms. Definitely on Instagram. Every week we release a new episode. This week is episode 12, talking about AI and how it can benefit you in your life in general, and what to look out for in the coming future. So, yeah, anywhere you can find us, Investors Playbook LLC.
And speaking of releases, we just dropped our new ebook.
Oh, I ain't know if you was gonna let them know,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, hey, this will air on Wednesday. They'll be ready for it. Okay, so
Absolutely.
we just dropped our new ebook, Investors Playbook, a 6-step process to financial freedom. You can
Yeah,
find it on Amazon/Kindle. Okay, make sure that you purchase it on the Amazon web, the web version of Amazon, and
yeah,
it's a very informative book that will help you all the way from budgeting to asset protection.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Look, and the price of the book. I mean, I think that's the best part. You're getting a wealth of knowledge for $9.99.
can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
Can't
People
beat
accidentally spend $9.99, bro.
it. Yeah.
So be purposeful. Purposeful. All right. We really out here trying to help people with their finances, really change the trajectory of your finances. And again, 6 steps to financial freedom. So with that, we're gonna wrap up this episode. Man, episode 12 in the books.
We made it.
Yeah, episode 12 in the
Don't do that, bro. That was
what was
cool.
what was that?
All right.
All right, y'all. Hey man,
Peace.
appreciate y'all as always. We're gonna holler at y'all next week.
Straight up.